brush the hair, put on the uniform, and get ready for another day's work.
Playing with the dog helps build up their physical ability and courage, and helps the handler and the dog maintain strong bonds.
Jed and 3 other quarantine detector dogs from the Food and Environmental Hygiene Department take turns plying the land boundary control points to sniff out raw meat smuggled into Hong Kong.
One day when I was working with Jed at Lowell Control Point, we usually find about 3 to 5 kilos of raw meat on single traveler. But that time, we find someone carrying more than 65 kilos of raw meat.
To train the detector dogs to be sensitive only to raw meat, a food reward is given only if they sniff out raw meat. They get no reward at all if they smell cooked meat. Dog handlers also put barbecue pork, salted fish, and preserved vegetables into the luggage to enhance the dog's accuracy.
Some travelers try to disguise the scent of raw meat with other food like eggs or bloody fresh fish. But this is useless, as our quarantine detector dogs are not affected by other food smells. They simply target raw meat. When this wheel rotates, it simulates the situation of having many travelers passing by with their bags. Jed will stand to one side to sniff the bags. If he smells raw meat, he will sit down.
Yes, good boy, good, very good.
Dogs selected as detector dogs must have a strong food drive. That means they should always want to eat and have a strong motivation to work. However, they are very disciplined.
Okay, good boy.
Dog handlers will weigh the dog's food and carefully portion it out into an individual container each day. It includes both their regular meals and their food rewards to ensure their daily food intake is monitored.
We will measure the dog's weight every week. If they eat too much or become overweight, they will become less able to concentrate on their work. So we closely monitor its weight and work performance.
Detector dogs are important partners for customs officers in the battle against drug trafficking. Once they successfully sniff out a drug, they are rewarded with a towel.
The detector dog really likes to play tug-of-war game with its handler. It has excellent drive on getting the towel. Labrador and Springers are used for hunting in the old days. The act of biting on the towel is more or less the same as they bite on the prey. Once it strikes on it, it is hard for the handler to get it back.
Get it, good, Willow.
Willow is tops among 47 customs detector dogs. She has uncovered 11 drug smuggling cases on cross-boundary coaches over the past 3 years. The drugs were found at the back of the bus, under the seat, or even inside the head cushion. If a detector dog sniffs drugs on a traveler, it will not bark or raise a paw. It will just sit quietly in front of the culprit. But if they try to escape, the dog will chase them until they stop. Drug detector dogs can differentiate the scents of 8 different drugs. Does this exposure to drugs have harmful effects on their health? Do they become drug addicts?
When training a drug detector dog, we will use real drug samples. The samples are all well sealed and protected against being tampered. Therefore, the detector dog will not be addicted to the drug, and their health will not be adversely affected as it only sniffs the drug odor from the training sample.
Some travelers try to disguise the scent of drugs with coffee grounds and vinegar, but that is not enough to get it past the detector dog's nose. They can sniff out a drug even in minute quantities of less than a gram. The nose knows.